everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my reaction to the fourth episode of SKAM. On the last episode, we were introduced to several more characters, a little bit more. I guess we were kind of introduced before, but didn't go into depth with them, and they didn't really do anything with their characters, which it's a little confusing to me how that the way they're kind of like progressing the story in that manner. It feels a little more. It feels almost like watching a vlog of someone's life instead of like an actual like story. That's just like the vibe that it's giving me. Like we get to know more about like Vilde. Noora was introduced again. The Chris girl kind of showed up, but Chris seems like a side character almost. Like every other character seems like they have their own kind of like overarching storyline that's gonna happen. But like right now, Chris just seems like she's there. Because right now it feels like she doesn't have her own kind of like mindset. She seems like she's kind of just like the sidekick character. That's what she's giving me right now. They did introduce the girl named Sana. I mistook her name for Sarah because I misread the subtitle, and I didn't really hear a difference in the name when they were talking, because I mean it's in a different language, so I'm not really catching like the name being said, and this is like the first time that they introduced the character, so like I didn't notice it at all, so I do apologize for that. For the girls group, I think right now I like Noora, and then Ava, Sana, Chris, and Vilde. Like Vilde is at the bottom for me because of just the way she kind of like reacted when Sana was introduced by Chris, and she kind of like looked her up and down, and it came off very rude to me. The way she treated Sana in that right away was very inappropriate. The way she treated Sana, and I'm kind of glad that Sana kind of just like brushed it off and just made like a joke with it. But that is. I get like that would be very tiresome for someone like Sana, because like you get that from like a lot of people. It seems like she gets it a lot, and that's why she kind of like brushed it off like nothing like that. And that's really, I don't know if that's kind of like the culture there, or if it's just like the character that Vilde is. She's just kind of like portraying that side of things, because it's a TV show, and it's better to like show extreme ends with characters instead of having like moderate characters who are just like whatever about things. Otherwise it wouldn't be like a good show if you don't have characters who don't clash with each other, if that makes sense. And if their ideals are very similar, then it's gonna be like a boring, everyone's like kumbaya especially like in a teen drama like this. There has to be like some sort of conflict, and it seems like there's gonna be some like headbutting in that situation. And I don't know, Vilda's character, she just, I don't like her at all. Like the first time she was introduced to us, she was crying in the washroom. I think they mentioned that she was kicked off of the previous like bus group that she was in. I did look up what a bus is. And it's kind of like a group of kids that kind of like pool money together for like a party bus. Over here, like in North America, I'm in Canada, but we have like very similar kind of things with the states. So we have this thing like where kids kind of like pool together for like a limo, or like I assume that's kind of like what they do. Just from like what I read, that's kind of what I got from what I read. I don't know if anyone is from there, if they could explain it better, but that's kind of like what I'm guessing it is. Vilde was kind of kicked off of the previous group that she was in, so there has to be like some sort of something about her character is maybe putting off other people, and I'm just getting like bad vibes from her, just from like the first few interactions we've had with her. Chris seems like a very chill character that's kind of just like go with the flow type of person, but again, she just reminds me of like a sidekick character. Like she doesn't have her own like independent thought processes, if that makes sense. She's just like kind of like the character that's just there. That's what I got from Chris, and she seems almost like comedic relief, and I hope they don't do that. And if they do, then I guess like there is quite a few characters in the story already, so it's no real loss if they do that. But I hope they don't just add this character just for that. um, and then Noor's character, she seems like she's from out of town, so she's a little like newer to meeting people. I guess she doesn't have like the same kind of like friend groups that the others have kind of built with other people. And Ava's kind of like the loner girl who, first for whatever reason that they haven't like introduced to us yet, she's been kind of like dropped by her previous friend group. Ingrid being like the main antagonist to Ava, because Ava is like our protagonist. She's like the main character. The story is revolving around her. So right now, like Ingrid is the antagonist to the story. Like I don't know, Ava seems very, I guess, insecure. That's what she gives. Well, what she's kind of giving off. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason that she had a falling out with her previous friends is. Like they still haven't shown that. They just kind of tell us that there something did happen, but like they're not elaborating yet. And Sana's character, I like her character, but I feel like she's gonna, you know, those kids who like they lash out because they don't know how to deal with something else that's going on in their life. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from her, because it looks like she's kind of just jumping headfirst into this bus thing because she has like nothing left to lose kind of deal. Like that's the type of energy that Sana is giving me. She's going like to the extreme end. I'm kind of glad that she is, because she's kind of moving the story along a lot faster. She's kind of like the trigger to the story, if that makes sense. She's kind of driving the bus into kind of the direction she wants it to be in. And I think because of whatever reason that she's lashing out for is like that's gonna cause issues with the group, and they're gonna kind of fall into like these situations that they might not have fallen into before, because she wants them to basically like sell their bodies, basically sell their bodies for like money or whatever to raise funds for their bus, but like not prostitution, I would say, just kind of like using like their attractiveness to like get people to give them money kind of thing. That's kind of like what she kind of wants them to do. And I don't know how that's going to turn out. They are very young, so it's going to be a little weird. And I was a little confused by like the 97 number that they kept saying. I didn't know what that meant at first, and like, oh, it's the year that they were born. And I'm like, oh, okay. I think that's what that was. That, like, I'm not really sure what else that could have been. So yeah, and that's kind of where we left off with the girls in the last episode. Cool, awesome. I guess I'll see you guys when we start the episode in just a moment. Cool. Okay, we're going to start episode 4 right now. I wonder if they're going to introduce that other guy again, the other Chris. That was really weird. It's kind of funny when Chris was like eyeing Isaac up and down. Some people did mention in the previous episodes that the high school students in Norway were kind of they're kind of like living on their own kind of deal, but it seems like I think Ava is actually living at home, but her mom is just like not home very often. What is she doing? Oh, that is very weird, Ava.
Har du sovet godt? Du vet at Sana sa jeg burde dumpe det, sant?
Sa hun det?
He's probably like, she's dead to me.
Du hadde ikke klart det et minutt, du.
Oh dear. Oh shit, her mom is home. Okay.
Hei! Så godt å se deg.
Isn't Jonas's like shoes at the front?
Kom du nå?
Ja, jeg fikk et tidligere fly. Sov du?
Nei. Skal vi lage frokost?
Ja, det kan vi.
Oh my, how did she not see Jonas's shoes? Like the only guy shoes at the front of the... That's okay. So she does live at home with her mom. Hmm.
Altså,
She seems very pushy.
hun er kanskje litt streng.
Yeah, that's what it is. She's a bit harsh.
Men du er enig at hun ikke kan være med på bussen? For jeg har snakket med Chris.
I'm really not liking Vilde right now.
Hvor mange dorer du har?
8 paller.
She has 8 pallets. Oh, it is that guy.
Du sa du ikke kjente noen 97-ere, jo. Jeg gjør ikke det. Han der er på buss med William.
Er han?
Hvem er William?
Vet ikke hvem William er?
William.
Nei.
Han er den kjekkeste, kuleste i hele 3. klasse.
She's a boyfriend though. She's probably like, I don't fucking know who the fuck that is. I don't care.
Følger du han Chris på Insta? Nei. Gjør det. Hva skal jeg gjøre?
Så du kan bli kjent med.
Good.
Jeg har ikke tenkt å bli kjent med han, jeg er jo kjæreste. Hva var det jeg sa? Greien der kommer til å bli et problem.
Du trenger jo ikke å hooke med han eller noe sånt. Du skal bare bli kjent med han sånn at vi kommer oss på buss for sammen med William.
But that guy was the Chris guy from the party was like a dick bag. I don't know why you would want to associate yourself with that.
Så følg han.
What one of you? Okay, I don't understand. Like, these 3 girls could have followed him. Like, she has a boyfriend already. Like, oh my god,
Det der holder. Når han sender deg en melding...
that's too much, girl.
Hvorfor sender han en melding? Bare svar flørtete når han skriver melding, ok?
It was weird. Do girls do this? This seems like so. Ugh. I don't like this.
Hun er akkurat som en dame med sort hår i andens makt.
Jeg vet det.
It's gonna be so awkward. I hope she should clarify this with Jonas if he asks about it, or even just bring it up.
Fordi hun er flau over meg.
Det er jo ikke det, da. Jeg vil bare ikke at hun skal møte deg når du ligger i sengen med, liksom.
Oh.
Ok.
Oh, okay.
Inviter meg hjem på middag med moren din, da.
Oh dear. This is awkward.
Inviter meg hjem på middag med moren din.
Ja, jeg
Oh no.
Ja, når da?
Nå?
Ja, i dag, i morgen, fredag, neste måned.
Let's get it.
17. mai.
Oh,
Hallo?
don't like that guy. Ava, what's happening, girl?
Fredag.
Ja, fredag.
Oh my goodness.
Hvem tekster du med?
Jeg vil
Russebussjefen.
Brugskinn.
Ja, kanskje han gått mening, da?
Ja, kanskje det.
Ok.
I don't like this.
Gjett hvem som inviterer på buss for oss med penetrator-gutt. Hyller du?
Er det sånn? Eva!
Oh dear, this is so.
William kommer til å... Er det noen som har legg?
Hva er galt med pilsmann? Ser du på meg? Ser du som en person?
Oh yeah, cause
Jeg drikker ikke ærlig. Kunne jo sagt fra mamma, men det går ikke, fordi vinen hennes er jo veldig dyr, så hvis jeg tar den...
it's a weird thing to. Yeah, too much Vilde.
Unnskyld.
It's true though.
Seriøst? Hun kan ikke være med på bussen, hun er helt psyko.
Oh my goodness.
Or maybe we can get Nora to do it. No,
She's just
we
joking,
don't
right?
do that. Hello. Hello. Are you in?
Oh dear. Pretty dick. Pretty dick. Oh dear. What's happening? Is this really the song they used? That's hilarious. Oh dear, he's gonna think that like she's into him. And it's gonna be so awkward. Oh dear. They're here. Your ex-friends are here.
Hva gjør de her?
Oh, that's awkward. Isn't that the bus that like Vilde was removed from? Why would you even approach? Yeah.
Er ikke det hun som kalte deg slett på den nye festen?
Ikke forlat meg i kveld. Nå kommer Kristoffer til å
Just goes look at it. Oh, jeez, that's funny.
Jeg skal ikke gå for
Well, you shouldn't have put yourself in this situation in the first place.
Og så skulle hadde han ett mål, da, og det var å få en dame gravid. Men så fant han
What?
ikke henne, så han måtte jo bare ha
Penetrations. Oh my god. That's so weird.
William spurte meg om jeg ville være med ut og stikke. Det tror jeg vi gjør.
Oh dear. Vilde girl.
En lille slutt.
Oh, that's something you want to be known for.
Nei. Jeg er også
Oh no. Girl. Better than that. No, he thinks that she's super into him, but like, she has a boyfriend. And this is so awkward. Why the hell? Oh no, now you're screwed. Oh dear, she doesn't know how to do that. What about tonight? Wait, did he say tonight? Oh dear. This guy is good looking, but he's also very douchey.
crewet mitt.
Ja, altså, er du på russebuss med deg?
Nei, jeg er ikke på noe russebuss.
Oh, why would she lie about that?
Jeg har egentlig ikke tenkt å være russ.
Ok.
Jeg synes egentlig russetid...
Oh, she's trying to like deflect him.
Greit, hvorfor det?
Fordi russetiden
She's using Jonas as thing. She's using what Jonas said earlier.
Greit. Altså, jeg liker det.
Oh, he likes the challenge.
Synes det er litt deilig.
Du synes det er deilig?
That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's funny.
Drama.
Sana. Well, that's funny. She just fucking. Did she just throw her drink at them?
Jeg må stikke.
What happened? It's still daytime. Oh. Oh, that's it. Okay. That's interesting. Ava's a little liar in this episode. I don't know why she's doing that. Like, she hid the fact that she was talking to the guy, Chris. Not even like entirely up to her choice. Sana kind of like forced her hand in that kind of regard, but like the fact that she continued talking to the Chris guy, I don't know if she just wants to be more popular or she's trying to make friends, but like her intentions are very like, I don't know. They're kind of sketchy. She's acting really sketchy in this situation. It seems like she wants to. It almost seems like she wants to go for it with this Chris guy. And if it wasn't for Sana throwing her drink at the other group of girls, like she might have gotten herself in a really bad situation there. From like a relationship standpoint, like for her and Jonas, she tried to use the whole like the conversation she had with Jonas earlier to like deflect the Chris guy, but it seems like when he continued, he still liked her after that. She was like, oh, and I don't know, like it threw me off a little bit, and I don't know, I don't like that from Ava. That's really, it's not right. Like I think it's highly inappropriate to do that, especially if you're in a relationship with someone already. Like even if you're trying to have like make new friends and stuff, you have to be more adamant in your boundaries with other people. Because right now it seems like she's being pushed around, and now she's gotten thrown into like this situation where she's basically putting her relationship with Jonas at stake here. Like he wants to meet her like he's texting her like he wants to meet her mom. Like there's very few guys who like would like at that age group especially that would want to like meet your parents in that situation. That means like he's very serious with Ava. Like um I don't know. It's very I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on with in Ava's mind right now. Like she already has a boyfriend. Despite a few I don't know if there's like the previous episode where no, not the previous episode, the episode at the cabin where they had like that little fight. I don't know if that's playing into her actions right now, and I'm kind of not liking that from her. I think it's best to be upfront and honest about these things. Like she's basically leading on this Chris guy, and she's not even using her own. She was trying to deflect him, and now she's just leading him on. She could have just been like, "I have a boyfriend," or like anything really. Like I'm not interested in you in that way. Like we could be friends or something. Like she could have befriended him instead of like hitting on him like that. It's I don't know. It's really bad. Like they got into that party and like Vilde ended up like making out with that the hottest guy in their school. But like again, like these guys are kind of douchey. There was way there were so many guys in that party. Like as a girl, I don't know if I would have felt comfortable in that kind of situation because I've seen there's a lot of like situations where women can get taken advantage of, especially in these like frat house kind of situations where there's like a lot of guys around. Like not everyone there is saintly or whatever. Like they could that's a very dangerous situation for like a young woman. Especially there's like what like 10 girls in that house and like 30 guys and their name was like the penetrators or whatever. That's ooh. I'm kind of liking Sana's character is definitely someone who like moves the plot along a lot faster. I'm kind of glad that she's there, but I do want to know more about like her background, like what happened to like make her throw her drink at that the group of girls. I'm kind of wondering what happened. Like if maybe she heard the girls talking about Ava or Vilde, or maybe like they said something to Sana herself. It's kind of sad almost because like um Ava, Nora, Sana, even like Chris, like I don't know why they're like lowering themselves to this like this standpoint to like get attention from the guys like that. Like I don't know. Um I don't think I like personally I wouldn't want to do that. Because like none of it is like honest. It's not you. You're just kind of like doing it for attention and then when you get it and when you get all this like the stuff you like forsake all the like who you are as a person you like you forsake all of that to get all this attention and stuff and then at the end of the day like where do you end up like it's not you'll end up like in not a good place like it's like a quick snap of fun like and especially for like a straight person that I assume that they're straight because like they're the girls are going for the guys in this situation but like it looks like it's that's very dangerous because like you there's a added potential of you getting pregnant in that situation and I know it's very different for like the straight couples and the gay couple like the gay community and the straight community because like the gay community there's less of a hazard in just like whoring it up like being a slut or whatever because like you can't get pregnant like there's no like ongoing consequences that could happen from it that like a child is something that you if that happens like it happens it's permanent that's not something that you can like forget about and there's like that can happen that's like a threat and I know like the straight people that I grew up with and that like that I've had these discussions with they always said like that's one of the things that kept them from like doing like the slutty things when they were younger and even to this day like they never did those kind of things because they were afraid of like the guys especially they were afraid of getting like the girls pregnant or like and the girls were afraid of getting pregnant so like that's kind of what kept them from kind of engaging in this kind of behavior um and but this is like conversations I had with them when they were adults like Vilde Ava Nora Sana and Chris they're a lot younger and it's an interesting situation to be brought up in a TV show the kind of people that Ava is kind of like surrounding herself right now, it seems like it's almost like she has no choice and she's kind of just like going with the flow kind of situation. But like she's the one person that really cares about her, she's like completely forgetting about and I don't know, like I know they have their problems and stuff, but like Jonas seems like he's genuine with her. Like he really likes her and he really cares about her. And this entire episode, she kind of just disregarded him completely. Like if someone was that serious about you, and if you were that serious with them, that you would like have that kind of outburst with him at that camping trip, like why would you then ignore him completely while he's talking about like wanting to meet your parents when you're and while you're like talking to some guy on Instagram? Like that's I didn't like that from Ava. I didn't like that from her character. And I'm kind of curious to see how where the story goes and how it goes, like where it goes from there. Um, yeah, the Chris guy, I feel like the Chris guy is more attractive than the guy that they said was like the good looking guy. But he's definitely like the Chris guy is definitely like an asshole. Just from like the way he like talked to her at the bar, not the bar, like the party and the first episode. I really didn't like that from his character, and like I don't know why she's continually like approaching this guy. Like I don't know if it's pressure from Sana or like she feels like she has to do this for the group kind of thing. All the characters seem fairly selfish right now. To varying degrees. Right now, Sana and Vilde seem like the most selfish characters in their little group. And then followed by Chris, Ava, then Nora. Like Nora, like I don't really know her intentions and why she's in this group, other than like she has no one. She's kind of like new to the city, like where they are. Um, so I'm not really too sure. Maybe she's just like trying to riding the boat and seeing where like these new group of people and just like giving them a chance to see like if she can form friendships with them. But Ava definitely like she. I'm really disappointed in her character. From this episode, I didn't like that she was just ignoring Jonas that entire time. Like this is like your boyfriend that I assume you were serious with because he was basically sleeping at your place. With you, you guys like have been together often, constantly, and like she seems like she's close to to Isaac as well. Like he's Jonas's friend. Like I don't know why you would risk that relationship and that friendship for this random guy. Like she should have been more upfront and like stood her ground in that regard towards Sana and be like, no, this is not okay. Like you shouldn't do this or whatever. And she shouldn't have followed up by then like continuing to talk to that Chris guy. Like she wanted to like do something sexual with him. Like like she knows what his intentions are. Like I don't know why she would then lead him on. Like that I don't know. That's just gonna get you into like a really bad situation. It's unavoidable at this point. Like he's either gonna find out about Jonas or Jonas is gonna find out about him, and like some shit's gonna go down between all three of them, and it's gonna be really bad. So that was was episode 4. It's definitely moving. Like the story is definitely progressing a lot faster. Not that like Sana has come into the story. um, so yeah, I'm interested to see why she threw her drink at them. The girls, they do seem like the mean girl kind of group. I still don't know why they stopped talking to Ava. Like she seemed like she was close to two of the girls in that group. Because she had photos with them. It seemed like from when they were a lot younger too. So I don't know what happened there. And I do want to know how that came about and how that went. Yeah. Oh, that's my thoughts and my reaction for episode 4. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. See you then. Bye.